Greetings, trades and industry teachers. This is Chet Andes, your Trades and Industry Program Quality Manager at Idaho Division of Career Technical Education. Hope you're getting off to a great school year, and I look forward to assisting you throughout the coming year. So this presentation is in lieu of our normal professional development conference that would happen around this time. We are sending out an update via video and slides, and I'll also provide this in a PDF for future reference. So let's jump into it. I know your time is valuable and I want to get through the information as quickly and efficiently as possible to get you back in the classroom and in front of your students. So this slide just goes over a couple of important dates coming up this fall and early into the winter. Of course, we'll be sending out updates throughout the year. Basic for Skills USA is coming up. It'll be in 4 different locations. You can see it'll happen later in September and in early October. The 4 locations will be in Pocatello at ISU, Twin Falls at CSI, the Nampa Civic Center, and NIC up in Coeur d'Alene. We will be having professional development for advisors at those conferences. There are a number of grant opportunities. For those of you that are new, I'd be happy to explain them in further detail. Please know that we will be having the incentive grant, the technical assistance, the new establishment grant for newer programs, and then the workplace readiness incentive, which happens in the spring. Please be aware that in February, if your school is looking to add or edit programs, that application will be live and those will be due February 15th. Again, we will be sending out updates throughout the year, or feel free to get a hold of me if you would like some more information about any of these events or any of the grant opportunities listed. To go into a little bit more detail, the TA and the establishment grants, they do have an application process, and I'd be happy to provide assistance if you're interested in applying for those. The technical assistance really is targeted assistance. It's looking to help those pathways and districts, and it's district-wide for the workplace readiness. This one is by invite only, but will require an application. The establishment is both for pathway and clusters. If you're in the trades and industry, we only have pathways, but this will be for newer programs that have been in existence 2 years or less. Again, we will go through that data, and that will be by invite only. The incentive award is for high-performing programs in pathways, and this is based on different criteria that we've established here at the division. Then there's also the workplace readiness incentive. That's a teacher or program award, and that is based on the student performance in TSA and WRA. It looks like we will be moving forward with program reviews and program visits. I know a lot of you I've only met over Zoom, so I will be doing a lot of program visits this fall and also through the winter and into the spring. The program review is more of a formal assessment. It's a process and documentation. It's meant to help you and your program and your district, your administration, see where you are as a program, where you might need assistance, and where we can provide help throughout the year. We will have 8 measures that you can see listed there below that we will help evaluate your program to help better serve you moving forward. My hope is that I'm out doing some program visits, not program reviews this fall, but we'll be happy to do a full program review upon request. With this being my first year being able to travel out to the field, I'd rather get to know you and your program and administrators before we sit down and do the formal program review process. I've already started to work on my program review visit schedule. My goal is to visit at least 20% of my programs this year, and then do some select program visits of ones that I have been involved with in the past year or 2. The visits versus program rewards, again, I said I'm going to try and do more program visits than reviews this year. My goal is to be in regions 1, 2, and 4 in the fall, probably through early November, with some region 3 visits throughout, just simply because I can go from the office and visit those schools easily. I will be doing more visits and possibly some reviews in region 3 throughout the winter months when traveling to some of the other regions is a little more difficult. In spring, I will be back on the road, hoping to visit, do some more visits in regions 5 and 6. This will include some of our post-secondary partners as well. All right, so we do have some goals to take a look at some of the standards and program alignment work that we have not been able to get to since COVID has changed some of our formatting, and I know has put a burden on you as teachers over the last year or two. So what I've done is I've selected some of the program standards that I've heard from the field that need some attention, and plus some of our older standards that should be updated and revised. So on the list, we have a tentative goal of looking at automotive collision, heavy equipment, and welding, which are some of the earliest standards that were adopted, and they are now more than 5 years old. So they will need to be reviewed and possibly edited later on this year. We do have HVAC, electrical, and plumbing standards that were approved by Division of Building Safety for the post-secondary programs. And after talking to the managers and those post-secondary providers, we're going to do some work on HVAC, electrical, and plumbing to be able to formally adopt those for secondary level. The goal of that project will be to adopt the year one secondary standards as they are written at the post-secondary level. And then we'll be able to take care of all of our pathway documents and standards approval and be able to create a secondary assessment for HVAC, electrical, and plumbing. So more to come on standards and program alignment. So we will be doing some IC review and corrections October through November. We've done a lot of work the last year or two cleaning up that data. That really helps us figure out what programs we have, what courses are being offered, and it also ties to some of those metrics I discussed earlier with the grant. We're happy to help assist with any of that IC review and corrections. Just reach out to me and we'll be able to get those taken care of later on in October when the first report is done. All of our sequence documents are up to date. So if you're a newer teacher, once you get this document in a PDF, you'll be able to link out to those documents on our website and see which courses align to your pathway. Here's the assessment schedule that's currently in place with CTEX. This will be for both the workplace readiness assessment and the technical skills assessment. Know that the TSA pretests are available now and will be available until October 15th. Please take some time to review this schedule. If you are new to this assessment, please reach out to me and I'd be happy to walk you through with the team to make sure that you're up to date and know what you need to do to complete those requirements. So we also have a change coming to the workplace skills for career readiness standards. They were adopted a number of years ago and have since gone through a crosswalk and update. We will be doing additional training this fall on those new standards. So be on the lookout for more there, but please know that those standards are changing and have been updated. We do have the assessment results, even though 2021 was a very challenging school year for a lot of folks. We're happy to report the skills assessment data for trades and industry as you see below. You'll be able to see the pass rates, and then pass rate details will be posted on the portal for a deeper dive. But as you can see, even in our totals for trades and industry, even though we'd probably like to see those totals come up a bit, we're pretty much in line with what results we've had in 2017 to 2018 and 2018 to 2019. So take some time to review this slide. You'll be able to see where the trades and industry programs fell throughout the 2021 school year. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on skill stack badging, but please take some time to review the badging slides. As you can see, we've still doubled the number of badges awarded, and I'm very happy to present that trades and industry has been issuing 28% of the total badges. So I'm really proud of you as trades and industry teachers for supporting that program and taking care of issuing the badges to the students. So you will notice a major change on the CTE website. The education portal is going to change to a resource catalog. Good news is we did not have a lot of information on the portal that needs to be transferred for trades and industry, but there are going to be some major changes. It'll be the same login that you've used in the past. The tiles will go away if you were in the old educational portal, and there will be an option to search and filter information so you can find it more quickly. Now, the one thing I will need help from the field is I need to know what resources you would like to see on that portal and what you feel would be the most helpful. I'm looking for feedback from you, and I will be happy to put anything up there that we can that will help make your jobs easier. So feel free to reach out to me, give me a call, email me, let me know what you'd like to see on that new resource catalog so I can better serve you as your manager. So we have some major changes coming to reach. The professional development department here at the division has made some changes to what was formerly known as REACH, which happened in August. It was the main professional development opportunity for teachers and staff in the field. It will now not be one event, but it will be 3 events starting next summer. It will take on a more regional approach. So instead of everybody having to drive to Boise for one conference, we are coming to different regions throughout the state. It'll give you a chance to connect to post-secondary and industry partners in different regions. And you may choose the conference that works best for you. Just because you are in region 1 and 2 does not mean you have to come to the Connect event that is in region 1 or 2. We will be working on the sessions, the tours, the industry partners, so that you'll be able to see what is available at each of the conferences and you'll be able to make a good decision. So next year, the 3 conferences you see there are July 13th and 16th. We will be down at College of Southern Idaho in Twin Falls. Later that summer, we'll be out at College of Eastern Idaho, August 3rd through the 6th. And then we do have one more offering in the fall, September 21st to the 24th. We'll be up north, Lewis Clark State College. So watch for a survey coming. We're working on that right now so we can really tailor it to what the field is requesting. So you'll see a survey coming out in a couple of weeks. We will value your feedback back. So the more responses we get, the better able we will be to serve you at those events. One note on the continuation of the GEARS funding that we had in place. There's no additional funding for the school year coming up. However, if you were an ICEV participant, please remember, or if you are new and taking over a program in 21-22 that used ICEV, that will be extended through this school year. So it'll be extended all the way through next September 30th, 2022. All accounts should be active and all extensions have been put in place. If you are a new teacher in an existing program, we will be able to help you get access through our regional reps. No new account will need to be set up for you. But if you are unsure, you can reach out to me and we will help connect you to the right people to make sure you still have access to that platform. So I only have a few program updates for you. One is we have a new Skills USA Idaho CTSO manager, Dan Kelly, who was the Skills USA manager, has moved on. He is now going to be the state director for Skills USA Arizona. Andrew Armstrong, who has been with the division representing a number of CTSOs in the past, has now taken on Skills USA Idaho and will be working with me to put on a in-person competition this year. So we're happy to announce we're moving forward with planning an in-person event. It'll still be at the Nampa Civic Center and a number of venues around the valley here. You should have received this week an invitation to the Trades and Industry Zoom check-in sessions. They were very well received last year, even though we had a few participants. I'm going to continue that this fall. It'll be on Mondays and Tuesdays with 2 different times, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. Hopefully that accommodates most of your schedules. I invite you to join your fellow trades and industry teachers on those. Ask me questions, get technical assistance, and we can also give you the floor if there's ideas, programs, projects, curriculum that you'd like to share with the group. So if you haven't, check your email. You should have received those this week. One of the other projects I'm working on, and I'm going to be looking for assistance. I've gotten a lot of feedback about the benefits and pros and cons of joining the Teacher Association. I've been working with Alex Beal and Harold Neville to see how we can build a stronger Trades and Industry Teacher Association that meets the needs of its members. So I'm looking for some volunteers. to maybe help build that out. We have some ideas about how we can create more networking sessions, maybe put on our own little fall conference so that we can do trades and industry events and sessions geared towards that field. So if you're interested, shoot me an email and we can get you on that team to help build a stronger teacher association and make it the way that you guys want it out there. And that's it. I know that was a quick summary of program updates that we would have covered in depth over the couple of days at Reach. Take some time, look at the PowerPoint. If you have particular questions, my contact information is below. Feel free to reach out to me. And I look forward to getting out in the field, visiting you and your programs this fall and throughout the spring. Have a great school year. And again, reach out should you have any questions.